Good evening, everyone. We're in Paris. Yes, we're in Paris. Not in real time, but in a digital real time. In a digital world of real time. So let's take a good look at the Eiffel Tower. This looks amazing. You know, it is almost hard to believe that I'm actually on a PlayStation VR 2 enjoying this. Because this level of quality, it's something that I expect from a high-end PC. But here we are. I'm using a base PS5. I'm not even using a PS5 Pro. I'm not even using PS5 Pro, and I'm on a base PS5, and look at this. Look at the quality. It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, so we're going to be flying around Paris. We'll do some low flying. We'll check out the Eiffel Tower. Maybe we'll do some landing, and I'll walk around, look at the Eiffel Tower, you know. So we'll do all that fun stuff. Okay. So what's the time right now in Paris? If I'm not mistaken, it's 2:30 in the morning, I believe. I think. 6 hours difference, so it's 2:30 in the morning. All right. What the hell happened? Hold on. Ah, here we go. All right, that's good. That's good. Hold on 1 second. Let me just make sure that we are live. Oh my God. We are live. Good. Good. That's all I needed to know. I just needed to know that we're live. There we go. There's the Eiffel Tower. Take a good look at it. We'll take another look. There's that famous river in Paris. It's right next to the Eiffel Tower. It's right here. I forgot the name of the river, but I know it's a famous river in France. I mean, in well, yeah, France, but Paris. I just can't remember the name. I can't remember everything. I'm sorry. I know. It's a very famous river in Paris, I know. But I can't remember it. The name of it. This has to be one of the best VR experiences on PlayStation VR 2. Next to Gran Turismo 7, I would say this is a must-have, must-try. People ask me what's so appealing about flying in VR. Well, it gives you this illusion that you're really here. I know I'm not really here. I know it's a simulated digital version of Paris. But my brain is telling me we're really here. We're really in Paris. It's kind of like when you're dreaming, right? How often do you like wake up out of a dream? It happens quite often, right? You wake up out of the dream. But while you were dreaming, you couldn't tell if it was a dream. Like the dream was so real while you were dreaming. It's only after you wake up that you realize, oh shit, that was a dream. That happens to me quite often. I'm sure it happens to all of you. You only know that it's a dream after you wake up. But when you are dreaming, you're not conscious. You don't have any conscience of that it's not real. You're thinking it's real. And that's the tricky thing about the dreams. It's the same thing here. Think of VR as like a dream, okay? When I take off my VR headset, okay, I know it's a VR. But when I put on my VR headset, of course I know it's not real, but the brain plays tricks on you, and it's making you believe that you're really here. So the reason I'm telling you this analogy, it's because that's the kind of effect that VR has on you. Even though you know it's not real, it's of course it's fake digital world. However, the brain is thinking that you're really flying, even though you're not. I'm sitting in my, my lazy boy chair. I got my feet up and I'm using my my Hottest 4, right? And I got this VR headset on. Now, I am aware that this is not real, but my brain is telling me otherwise. It's like that kind of a trick thing. So same thing with a dream. How many dreams do you have every night? Or how many dreams like tonight when you go to sleep, right? When you're dreaming, you're thinking it's real, right? You have no idea that it's not real because you're dreaming. As soon as you wake up, that's the only time that you realize, oh shit, it was a dream. But while you're dreaming, you have no idea that it's not real. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of the same thing here. That's what VR really does. It's the illusion, illusion that you are really here, but you're not really here. Do you guys understand where I'm coming from? You guys understand what I'm trying to tell you? That's what VR to me is. It's like a dream. Obviously, when you put on a VR headset, you know that it's not real because you are aware that you have a headset on and it's a VR world, but your brain is playing these tricks of illusion, making you believe that you're really flying. So it's kind of like it's very tricky. Now, dream, you have no idea that it's not real. Like you could have some nightmare, right? And you scared shitless because you're having this nightmare dream. While you're dreaming that nightmare, right? You don't know. You're thinking it's real. It's like, oh shit, I'm really in this situation. There's a monster chasing me, or there's a werewolf chasing me, or whatever, or some giant monster. It's only after you wake up out of that nightmare that you realize, oh shit, it was just a dream. It was just a nightmare. Dreams are very tricky. So same thing here. My brain is telling me, man, we're really flying. We're really here flying. But we're not. The only difference with a dream is you are asleep. You're sleeping. You don't have any idea that you are dreaming while you're dreaming. The only time you know that you are dreaming is after you wake up. People never thought about this. The only time you realize that you were dreaming is after you wake up. But while you're dreaming, you have no idea. You're thinking this shit is really real. Whatever the dream, hopefully you have a pleasant dream. We're all hoping for a pleasant dream. I had some pleasant dreams. It was really nice. I had so many good pleasant dreams where I didn't want to wake up. I was like, shit, this is so damn good. And here's the funny thing is, I couldn't tell a difference, dude. When I was in a dream state, it was just like in the physical reality. It was like I was breathing, I can feel my heartbeat, I I felt like I was, I felt the same way that I would felt like in physical reality, even though I was dreaming in some other whatever fantasy world dimension. But anyway, let's not go too deep into the dreams. Otherwise I'm gonna start sounding like Leonardo DiCaprio in the Inception, dream within the dreams. It's interesting to think about it, really. Something to think about it, like, really, people usually like brush it off like, it was just a dream. Yeah, but it felt so real. Okay? And you remember it. But while you were dreaming it, you couldn't tell a difference. You really thought it was really happening. You were being chased by a giant monster, right? And you're like, shit, I'm just saying, it's interesting. And why am I using the dream analogy? Because that's what VR feels like. It feels like you're in a dream. The only difference is you're not sleeping. I'm sitting on my lazy boy chair. I got my legs up, I'm relaxed. I'm talking to you guys. I'm using my Hottest 4. I'm aware that this is being streamed. It's on YouTube. But once I go to sleep, I have no control over what dream I have next. And while I'm dreaming, I don't know that it's a dream until I wake up. VR is something that people who have used the VR, they know what I'm talking about. For those of you who never used the VR, it's really impossible for you to have any reference to understand. I'm trying to give you a reference to what VR might feel like if you never tried it. You are being transported into a digital world. Think of it like Tron Legacy. You are being transported into this world. Even though this world is digital and it's fake, but your brain is going to think otherwise. Brain is very tricky. Brain, the mind, our mind and our brain are very, very tricky. And that's why it's easy to manipulate the mind and the brain. That's why these pills and drugs that people take for antidepressants or blood pressure or whatever, they have side effects where they can make you hallucinate, where they can make you imagine things that are not real. Drugs are pharmaceutical drugs have a huge side effect on our brain, and the way it reflects on our mind and our brain. I'm not a doctor, but I research some of the stuff. I watch documentaries. Look, I want to say something so people understand. Like everything that I talk about, I research. Right? I research. I go on the internet. I search, research. I read books. Write books about psychology. Books about our mind and the power of our mind and how our brain works, etc., etc. Like I read a lot of stuff. I research a lot of stuff. So I don't just what's the word? I don't talk out of my ass. That's the phrase I like to use. I don't talk out of my ass. It's my favorite phrase. I don't talk out of my ass. I love using that phrase because it's true. I don't talk out of my ass. Everything that I talk about, it's based on my experience and research, okay? And I'll never talk out of my ass. The only time you will hear me talk out of my ass is if I'm making a joke. If I'm joking or I'm trying to make a joke, comedy, then I'll talk out of my ass, of course. if I'm being silly, like if I'm saying something silly, I'm trying to make a joke, then yeah, I'm talking out of my ass. But if I'm talking about like something that's like science-based, or something that's based on research and science, it's all based on what I have researched. So, you know. Anyway, welcome to Paris. I've never been to Paris, but it's beautiful. Such a romantic city. Oh, Eiffel Tower. Can we land? Maybe we should land over here and just like walk around a little bit. We should do that. Just to see how big the Eiffel Tower is. It is big. It is big. Oh my God, that is big. That's what she said. It is big. What just happened? Oh Lord. What? What's going on? Oh, we cannot land here? Oh. What the hell? Okay, let's land somewhere else. Can we land over here? How about over here? Oh my Lord. Okay, we have landed. Oh my God. Yeah, this thing is huge. That's what she said. It is huge. Wow, dude. Oh yeah, Eiffel Tower's pretty big. It's beautiful outside. Oh, it's nice and beautiful. This is what I like about Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, is the fact that you can land anywhere you want to land, and you can walk around anywhere you want to walk around on this planet. Now, of course, it's not like super realistic, but I think in the future, we'll see this become more realistic with the help of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence should be able to render all of this realistically. Trust me. We'll get there. We'll get there. With the help of AI, this will look very realistic, photorealistic. It's going to feel like you're really here in Paris, France. Everything will look photorealistic. We're getting there. Don't worry. We'll be there. Photorealism is coming. Thanks to the AI, artificial intelligence will certainly help with that. But yeah, look at this Eiffel Tower. Man, it is huge. You don't realize how huge this thing is, like, until you put on a VR headset. It is huge, man. It is massive. Massive. It is massive. Oh my God, it is massive. Holy crap. It is massive. It's massive, massive. Whoa. Wow. Dude. It's massive. Holy crap. Hold on. It is oh, it's massive. Massive. It's so massive. Damn. I can only imagine what it's like seeing it in person. It's massive. Wow. Oh, that's beautiful. Look, there's a moon. There's a moon right there. Wow. So romantic. So romantic. Massive. It is massive. My God. It is massive. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Oh my God. It is massive. Wow. Wow, dude. Oh! Wow, dude. It is massive. Oh, oh no! Oh Jesus! Oh, help! Oh my God! Wow. This thing, it's massive. Listen. Wow. Wow, dude. Look at the view. You see the entire city. Wow, dude. Wow. Wow. Wow, dude. Wow. Beautiful night. The moon is out. Beautiful moon, beautiful night. Such a romantic night. Wow. Wow. Oh my God. Wow. 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 Hold on. Hold on a second. Let me sit over here. Wow. 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 Oh my God. Wow. Look how tall this tower is. I just realized, man, it's so tall. Like, wow. I mean, I knew the Eiffel Tower was very tall, but my God, seeing it in VR just made me realize how tall this tower is. Oh my God, man. Wow, dude. Wow. Wow, dude. Wow. You see the entire city. The entire city of Paris. You see it. You see everything, dude. The entire city. You have the best view of the city. Wow, dude. Wow. And you do, you see the entire city. The entire city of Paris. You see it. You see everything. The entire city. Wow. Wow. And I think that's why they built this Eiffel Tower, so you can see the entire city, the entire city of Paris. The best way to see the city of Paris is on this Eiffel Tower. You see everything, the entire city. It's like having like the best, like, it's like having the best seats in the house. You know, you get the best view of the city, like the best seats in the house. That's what the Eiffel Tower is, like the best seats in the house. If you want to see the Paris, to see the entire city, you need the Eiffel Tower. You need to go to the top of the Eiffel Tower and you'll see everything. Wow, dude, look at this. Wow. It is so tall. Look at it. Wow. Wow, dude, it's just wow. Wow. Like I said, the best seats in the house. The best seats in the house. You see everything. Okay, let's go to downtown. Is that a downtown? Downtown Paris? Let's go there. Wow. Just... wow, dude. Let's go there. I'll do some low flying. This time around, I'll do some low flying, so we can have a better view of the downtown. This is downtown, I believe. And the downtown also has a nice view of Eiffel Tower. It's a big city. Paris, it's big. Right here from downtown, you can see the Eiffel Tower right there. This is amazing. I'm really impressed with what Asobo has achieved with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 PlayStation VR 2. Really am impressed. You know what's funny? But I think I told you about this. I had a dream 3 years ago that I was actually flying Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 in PlayStation VR 2. And here we are 3 years later. 3 years later, and here I am flying in PlayStation VR 2. It's truly amazing that my dream has came true. Isn't that funny how your dreams sometimes come to what's the word I'm trying to use? They come to I forgot the word. When something comes to fruition or realization, manifestation, not realization, manifestation. Well, realization, same thing. Manifestation, realization. You know what I mean. Yeah, manifestation. Fruition, when something comes to fruition, realization that you had dreamed of something and now what you dreamed of has come to realization, and here we are. It manifested that realization that you had that dream, right? And the dream now becomes reality, and here we are. It manifested itself. And I had this dream 3 years ago, and here we are now 3 years later, PlayStation VR 2. I really hope that you guys get a chance to try this, or hopefully buy this, because you'll never understand how good this is, how amazing this is, until you actually try it. And that's why I hope that you guys get a chance to try this. I hope that you have a friend who has a PlayStation VR 2 and they have Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and they let you try this. I hope that you have those kinds of friends that have PlayStation VR 2 and Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and they let you try it. And once they let you try it, once you try this, I guarantee you're going to be saying, wow, dude, wow, Especially, like, if you guys never try the VR, to me this is like normal. VR is nothing like new to me. I'm so used to VR. I've been using VR for a long time, okay, and it's nothing like new to me. So for you, if you never tried this and this is your first time, you are going to be amazed just how good this is, how amazing this is. And I can't wait for you guys to try it. Either, ask your friend to let you try it, or buy it this Christmas, this holiday season. And you will see for yourself just how amazing this is. Well, it's like Avatar 3D, right? IMAX. Unless you see it in 3D IMAX, you don't really understand. how amazing that experience is, right? Unless you see it. People ask, well, why does the Avatar make so much money? Why does it make billions of dollars? Because it's the experience, and people love experiencing it over and over and over and over again. That's why it makes billions of dollars. Watching the Avatar without the 3D, just like on your regular TV, it's not the same thing. I mean, the movie's still good, but it's not the same thing. It's not the same experience. You know, so that's why you need to see Avatar in IMAX 3D. So it's same thing here. Same thing with PlayStation VR 2. You need to experience this in order to understand how good this is. So that's downtown Paris. And this is great. You can see the Eiffel Tower right here from downtown. That's amazing. That is amazing. I wonder how expensive it is to live in Paris. It has to be expensive, right? You would think. I'm sure it's expensive. Of course. Any of these iconic cities, you have to understand, it's the location. Where do you want to live? You know, you want to live in New York City? Well, it's in a very iconic city. It's expensive. You want to live in Los Angeles? It's a very iconic Hollywood entertainment city, right? You want to live in Los Angeles? Expensive. You want to live in London? It's a lot of history in London. It's expensive. You want to live in Rome, right? Very expensive. Same thing with Paris, right? You want to live in Paris? It's expensive. Because these are very iconic cities. There's a lot of history here. So they're very iconic cities, and of course, it's expensive. It's expensive to live here. Remember, it's all about the location. If you want to live in a very famous city, well, it's going to be expensive. If you want to live in Rome, next to the Colosseum, it's going to be expensive. And so much history here. So much history. That's why it's so expensive to live here. Very iconic city, very historic city. Of course, it will be expensive to live here. Wow. Can we land over here? I want to land over here. I want to walk around a little bit. Hold on. There's downtown right there. And there's the Eiffel Tower right next to us. Let me try and see if I can land over here very quick. Let me just land over here very quick. You know, landing this flying vehicle, I call it a flying vehicle. I know it's a plane, but it's a mixture of a plane and a helicopter, but I call it a flying vehicle. It's not easy actually to operate this flying vehicle. It reminds me of Osprey. It really has kind of same similarities as the Osprey. The only difference, Osprey is much bigger, of course, but it has kind of the same aerodynamics as the Osprey. How the propellers are rotating has the same rotational aerodynamics as the Osprey. Hold on. Can I successfully land over here? I'm gonna try. I can't make any promises, you know, but I'll try. You have to remember, man, it's not easy. This flying vehicle. It's not easy to land. But thanks to Hottest, listen, if it wasn't for Hottest 4, I wouldn't be this good. I'm telling you right now. Thanks to this Thrustmaster flight stick Hottest 4, it's the reason I'm so good like this. I wouldn't be this good if it wasn't for the Hottest 4. Alright, I'm telling you right now. Wow. 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 Wow, dude. Wow. Yo. 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 Is this where Napoleon used to live? I don't know. I'm sure Napoleon was here. Wow. That's my flying vehicle, Joby. Joby. You see, it kind of has the same aerodynamics as Osprey. The only difference is Osprey is much larger, much bigger, has much larger wings and much larger propellers. But it has the same, this has the same aerodynamics as Osprey. It's called Joby. I just call it flying vehicle, but it's Joby. This is perfect if you want to like walk around and look at the scenery, right? Good news is this: you don't have to pay for this. All right, here's the good news. This is included. All right, it's included. You don't have to pay for it, so that's the good news. So, thanks to Asobo, they included this. So that's amazing that they included this. Wow, dude! Wow. 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 Amazing. You guys are probably wondering, why are you doing so many live streams of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 on PlayStation VR 2? And the simple answer is, why not? You guys seem to enjoy me making these videos, me making these live streams. I've been getting a lot of views on PlayStation VR 2, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I would be an idiot if I wouldn't make more of these live streams and videos, because you guys seem to enjoy this. You know, I'm getting so many views, so why wouldn't I make more of this? Because you guys like this. Clearly you like it, because I've been getting a lot of views, you know. Wow, dude, look at this. Wow, dude, just this is like amazing, man. This is the beauty of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 on PlayStation VR 2. It's this ability to be able to go anywhere on the planet, land anywhere, walk around anywhere, and experience the whole thing in VR, dude. Are you kidding me, man? It doesn't get any better than that. The fact that you can experience all of this in the comfort of your own home, put on a VR headset and go anywhere you want to go, land anywhere you want to land, walk around anywhere you want to walk around, and to be able to experience all of this in a comfort of your own home, it's priceless. It's priceless, honestly. It's priceless. But as I said before, as I said previously, and I don't want to repeat myself like a broken record, you need PSVR 2. Without the PSVR 2, you just don't understand. It's impossible for you to understand. I can talk about this every day, 24/7, 365 days a year. Until you put on this VR headset, you don't know. So you will have to buy a VR headset, or you will have to try it. I don't know. Ask a friend to let you try it. Put it on, and once you put it on, you will see exactly what I was talking about. What if your friends don't have the PSVR 2? Okay, well then you'll have to buy it. If your friends don't have PSVR 2, then you will have to buy it. Not right now, whenever you can, whenever you have the money, maybe during the holiday season, during the Christmas, But you shouldn't pass out on this. You shouldn't pass out on this. I'm telling you, this is an experience, That's the value. That's the value that you're going to get when you purchase this. It's the experience. Same thing with MetaQuest 3. Like MetaQuest 3, I had a great experience. There were so many cool experiences that I experienced with MetaQuest 3. Since 2023, for 2 years, I was on Meta Horizon World. I had unbelievable fun, man. Unbelievable experience on Meta Horizon World as a John Wick, the familiar voice of, yeah, you guys missed this voice now, didn't you? I know. So, and me doing that as John Wick Returns and then staying in a character, and I know it's kind of weird, like, man, like how you switch back and forth. Yeah, because that's me acting. I'm in a character, and when I'm on that avatar, and when you see me and you put on the VR headset and you see my avatar and you see the way I move, and I'm 100% into character, talking like John Wick, moving like John Wick, like Keanu, you almost started believing that, oh shit, is that really him? No, it's not me. Although it does look like me, but it's not me. Trust me. It was fun. So I had fun, and the experience that I had with MetaQuest 3, it wasn't just Meta Horizon World. Meta Horizon World was just one social aspect of it that I enjoyed, and it was a great experience for 2 years, where I created a character called John Wick Returns. That's just one social aspect of it that I had an amazing experience. There's also VR chat. There's also concerts. I was watching Tiesto concert, man, in VR, and I was watching Imagine Dragons front row seat, man. Imagine Dragons, watching the band Imagine Dragons in VR. There's so many experiences that you can have with MetaQuest 3. So remember, when you purchase these VR headsets, the value that you get is the experience. So that's why I have no regrets with my MetaQuest 3. People say, do you have anything negative to say about MetaQuest 3? Not really. I mean, I had a great, amazing experience. And then the big screen VR, there's a ability for you to watch movies on a big screen, and you can hang out with your friends. You can invite your friends to watch together. There's so many cool experiences you can have with MetaQuest 3. And the best part about the MetaQuest 3, it's a standalone VR headset. It doesn't require a console or a PC, even though you can connect it to a PC. It's a standalone VR headset. PlayStation VR 2, it's not a standalone. You do need a PS5 console to use it. But for this experience, for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, absolutely. To me, it's worth it. In my honest opinion, it's worth it. Because remember, that's what you're paying for. You're paying for an experience. All right? That's the whole idea of life, right? What's the whole point of life? It's the experience, to experience something. That's what keeps you alive. That's what keeps you happy, is the experience. You know? So that's what keeps you going. It's the excitement of life and the experience. And that's the beauty of life. It's the experience of traveling, you know, doing things you've never done, hiking, skydiving, swimming, diving, you know, visiting other cities and visiting other places around the world, and very historic, iconic cities and places, right? It's the same thing with this technology, with the VR, right? It's the experience. That's the value that you get when you pay for this VR headset. It's the experience. And that's where the value comes in. So for me, PlayStation VR 2 has a value because of this game, of this software, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. You know. And of course, Gran Turismo 7. Gran Turismo 7, of course. But besides Gran Turismo 7, absolutely, this is a must-have, you know. And I'm not trying to sound like some sort of a sales representative of PlayStation VR 2. I'm not trying to sell it to you. I'm just simply saying, you need to experience this. That's all I'm saying. All right, well, this was great. Wow. Is that Napoleon? I don't know. It's a statue of somebody. I thought maybe it's Napoleon. It does look like Napoleon, doesn't it? So how many places have we visited so far? Yes, we have done Grand Canyon a few times. We've done Grand Canyon a few times in Arizona, Las Vegas, Los Angeles a couple of times, New York City, Miami, Key West, Germany, Munich, Germany, Switzerland. Remember Switzerland? What else? What else? Alaska. Don't forget Alaska. And now Paris. France, Paris. So we've been around few places, you know. And I really hope that these videos and live streams gives you some better idea and understanding of how good this experience is. And keep in mind, this is still in beta and it looks this good. They just recently had an update, and I think they made it look a little bit sharper. Like I don't know what they've done, but it looks a little bit sharper to me. Oh yeah, we've been to Japan. Well, we still have a lot of places to go. Rome, we need to go to Rome. Vatican, right? London, Rome, Vatican, London, Hong Kong. I mean, believe me. Well, we have a lot of places to visit. We've been to Himalayas. Remember, I was climbing out to Mount Everest. Not in real life, of course. In a video game, in VR, I was climbing out to Mount Everest. That was a pretty amazing experience. We've been to Himalayas, Mount Everest, Key West, Miami. Where else have we visited? Let me see. Germany, Munich. Remember those two stadiums in Germany that I have landed on, and I was walking around on the field inside the stadium. Go watch that video. There's a live stream of that. You'll see me walking around a couple of stadiums in Munich, Germany. Grand Canyon was really amazing. That was an amazing experience. You guys need to watch. You need to watch those live streams. So I've been using this now for 2 weeks, and within 2 weeks of using this Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 PlayStation VR 2 version, I have to say I'm impressed. And keep in mind, this PlayStation VR 2 version, it's still in beta. All right, we're still in beta stages, and it's this good. Okay. Look at Paris. Wow. Let me give you a better perspective. Let's just go up a little bit higher so you can see how huge this city is. We're going to climb up the altitude. We're just going to climb up the altitude a little bit just to give you a better perspective. Look at that. You can see the Eiffel Tower even from here. Wow, you can see the downtown, the Eiffel Tower. Look at this city. Look at this city. Beautiful city. It's a huge, huge city, man. Look at it. Huge city, man. Amazing. It's a huge city, man. And there's the airport over there. Let's go to the airport. Beautiful city. It's huge. It's huge, man. Look at it. It is huge. We can take a good look. From here. Look. Wow, dude. Let's take a screenshot. Look how big that Eiffel Tower is. Look at it. Amazing. Amazing. Wow. 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 And there's the airport. We're going to land, and that's the live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As much as I enjoyed it. And I hope that you guys will have the opportunity to try this, okay, or maybe buy this PSVR 2 headset when you have the chance to buy it. You will not regret this experience. And again, I'm not trying to sound like some sort of a spokesperson for, PSVR 2 experience, but nor am I a spokesperson for Asobo or Microsoft or Sony or PlayStation VR 2. I'm not a PSVR 2 spokesperson. But you will need this PSVR 2 headset to understand just how amazing this is. And once you try it, I am 100% confident you will say, wow, this is an amazing experience. I haven't heard anyone say, ooh, this is a terrible experience. Every single person who has tried it has said the same thing that I'm saying. And when you finally do try this, it will be very addictive, especially if you never tried VR. This will be very addictive. Trust me. This will be very addictive. What's so addictive about it is the experience. To see the world, to travel the world, right? That's the addiction. You get addicted to it. And this is still in beta. Like I said earlier, like I said before, this is still in beta. And I can't wait for the full version. Wait till they put HDR. Oh my God, with HDR? And eye tracking, haptic feedback, and the marketplace where you can buy different types of airplane, helicopter. This experience will only become more immersive as they keep rolling out more updates, and the final product, I'm pretty sure it will be a very immersive experience. Here we are, Paris airport. Beautiful airport in Paris. Smooth as a butter. Smooth as a butter. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. Beautiful Paris airport. Let's take a screenshot. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Beautiful city, Paris. Beautiful city. All right, well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Yet another great live stream. Make sure you check out my previous live streams, my previous videos. I upload daily. There's a daily content, daily videos, daily live streams. My recent video was about the Xbox app. I was talking about the Xbox app. And honestly, I think it's time for Microsoft to build a new Xbox PC app, honestly. But that's just my opinion. Okay, well, you can go watch that video. I talk more about that on that video. And thank you for joining me tonight. I wish you all a sweet dreams and good night. Sweet dreams and good night.